Yeah, I love it when you can be really spirited but friendly. And yeah, get stuck into the Molinism.
Yeah, the Molinism
But
thing, I'm interested to hear your counters to that.
right, got it. Why hasn't anybody thought about this? I mean to put the issue very very simply is without getting into the more detailed argument that I was posing to Craig is, I mean, I think that the idea of libertarian free will, strong free will, where it's just totally up to you what you're going to do. I think that's incompatible with the idea that there is a prior fact of the matter as to what you're going to do. So for the Molinist, like, so let's say, I'm moral decision whether to kill someone or not kill them. I don't know why I picked that example. Let's say I kill them. But it was a free choice whether to kill this person or not kill. But for the Molinist, from the moment of creation, before creation, there was a fact of the matter as to what you would do in those circumstances. And God used that. God created with reference to that constraint about that fact of the matter as to what you would do in those circumstances. I think that's incompatible with free will. If there's the idea is that there is no fact of the matter about what you're going to do in that precise scenario. It's just totally up to you. So yeah, I mean that's the intuitive point. Um, but there's more details to that sort of way of pressing it. What do you think?
Uh, I think, well, I've always thought free will and predestination go hand in hand when it comes to, I guess, God. I've been pressed on pretty hard
Uh,
because I can never think something can be solely free will, especially when things even such as like behavior genetics exist. Uh,
all right. I see. So you're sort of
yeah.
Calvinist, doesn't it?
Well, I would say it's a cross between both, more compatibilist than anything. I can't be 100% free will
Yes.
or 100% predestination, especially since there's that whole
Yes.
even example in scripture in the book of Samuel when Saul is going after David. Saul gets a, or David asks God if he's going to go to if he goes to the town of Kalani, will Saul be there and will Saul deliver him over to this people? And then he begs God to answer the question for him. And God's like, yes, he will be there and they will deliver you over to Saul. So David doesn't go. It's like, well, was God wrong? Did he have free will there? It's like, yes, he had free will. And it was both. I guess in that sense, it was a free will to ask and get the answer and not go. But God wasn't necessarily wrong just because it didn't actually happen either, the whole event,
Mm.
because he didn't go. Uh, so that singular
Mm.
story really changed my mind on a few things with free will and predestination, but I can never choose Calvinism either because I just feel like an all-loving God, by definition, can't force his creation to follow. Uh,
Right.
so I think it's a mixture of God draws us to him, but we also have the freedom to choose God's grace as well. So
Right.
I have to
That's
iron out that a little bit more, but I think
that sounds good
thoughts
to
that come to
me.
mind right now, I think that's what it is for me.
Do you think God knows what you're gonna do though tomorrow?
Yes.
Yeah. So you don't but
Yeah.
but if it's free will, doesn't that mean there's no fact of the matter as to what you're gonna do?
Well, is it foreknowledge or is he predestining me to do something tomorrow?
I guess I was just talking about foreknowledge, yeah.
Or so are you
I just
saying
think
because God has foreknowledge, therefore I don't have the free will to choose something to happen?
I think free will is incompatible with foreknowledge um because if there is I think if you're free, there is no fact of the matter as to what you're going to do. And so if there's no fact of them, it's just until you make that moment of choosing, it's totally open. There's no fact of the matter. And so if there's no fact of the matter, there's nothing to know. So God can't know. I suppose that would be the idea.
does that stop at human choice? Is that also, like, within the choices of nature itself? Like, let's say a meteor's coming to Earth and God have no awareness of the meteor, therefore he can't stop the meteor?
Well, if something is in the inanimate world, I mean, not everything is free will, right? If there are some deterministic processes in nature, or I guess you've got quantum mechanical probability, but it's something could be very, very probable. So yeah, if there's deterministic processes in nature, then God could know. But if 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 it's just genuine radical free will, then I don't think God can know, because I don't think there's any fact of the matter. There's also issues about whether the future's there. If you so some, I think you could make sense of it if you believe the future existed. So philosophers disagree, right, whether the future exists. But I guess
Yeah.
I'm more of what we call a presentist, that the future doesn't exist. And if it's genuine free will, then until you make that decision, there's just the future's not there. There's no fact of the matter as to what you're going to do. And if there's no fact of the matter, there's nothing for God to know. God's going to wait there thinking, come on, hope you make the right choice, my friend.
So what do you make of the story I just mentioned then about God telling David not to go to that city because he knew that those people would deliver him over to Saul?
So, so God knew what they would do, but it didn't
Yes.
happen.
It didn't happen
I
because
mean,
he
that
didn't
would,
go.
yeah. So that would fit with what Molinists say, right? They say, there is a fact matter about what you would do. Uh, I mean, look, I'm not a biblical inerrantist. I'm happy to think. I think the Bible gets lots of things wrong. So I'm not going to. So it wouldn't, because I'm that kind of. It wouldn't tie me to
Oh, I see, yeah.
if I if I thought there was some wrong. But let me try and engage with it. Yeah, like, I mean, look, it just not everything is radical free will. There are, and that's a problem, I suppose, for people who do believe, like myself, believe in sort of strong libertarian free will. That there's still a sense in which you can say someone's probably going to do something. If someone's like a very bad character, they're probably going to do the wrong. They might not, but they're probably going to. So I still think, even if there's strong free will, we can make judgments about what's likely to happen, or maybe what's pretty much inevitable. And God's going to be pretty good at those judgments, being omniscient. So yeah, so it doesn't mean it's like a wild free for all. So there could be still occasions in which God can say with confidence,
Okay.
this is going to happen, even though in principle it's free will. I just know these people are maybe so driven by their desires, or so ignorant, they're just gonna there's no way they're gonna even engage the free choice. They're just gonna do it.